This edition of Front and Central is underwritten by the Captain's Quarters in downtown Traverse City, serving Traverse City Central's prom needs since 1966.
Hey Central, I'm Taylor Vervain.
And I'm Jordan Fisher, sporting a tux from Captain's Quarters downtown, where Trojans go for all their prom needs.
And welcome to another episode of Front and Central.
On today's show, we'll take a look back at winter, wrap up SLCs, enjoy band day, and most importantly, prom.
The Black and Gold is looking for submissions for their senior edition. The senior edition is open to all seniors to showcase their visual art, poetry, or essays. Your art can be submitted in any medium: sculpture, ceramics, paintings, drawings, photography, metals, and jewelry. Share all essay and poetry submissions to Google Docs with yeomans@tcapstudent.net and save as senior_your name. The deadline is May 9th. Remember Band Day when all the little kids were running around? Let's go check it out with Angie.
Hey, this is Angie Serafinoff reporting for Front and Central. I'm here to tell you guys what Band Day is all about.
Band Day is an opportunity for the middle school band students to come up and experience a little bit of what it's like to be in the high school band. We cover all the elements from marching band to jazz band to concert band, and it gives the opportunity for the upperclassmen to make that connection with the middle school student.
Band Day is mostly about getting the younger kids from the middle schools excited about band. Basically, they come in and we teach them how to march, and then we teach them songs, how to play them, and it's really fun because we get to interact with them.
It was a lot of fun overall. The kids had a great time. Mr. Deneen at the middle school is giving me a lot of feedback, saying that the kids loved it.
Oh yeah, I've had a lot of fun. It's fun. Well, if you like playing instruments and stuff, it's really fun. I think it's helpful for like the people who are like 8th graders who are going to Central, because then they know what the marching band and stuff is like.
Band Day is pretty cool. It's nice to see like who's up and coming and like who the new freshmen will be. I think it's very helpful. I wish they had it when I was a freshman coming in, because I was completely clueless.
This year's Band Day, I feel, was a big success. Rain aside, we were able to get more high schoolers hands-on experience with the underclassmen and the middle schoolers. We were able to get the Woodland School in here and rehearse. We had about 100 more kids this year attend Band Day than we did 2 years ago. So we're getting bigger, it's getting a lot better, and the quality is going up.
Well, it looks like the incoming freshmen have gotten a good look at what Band Day is all about. This has been Angie Serafinoff reporting for Front and Central.
Thanks for the inside look. Parents and students, come to the Michigan College Planning Workshop to help you understand and budget for the cost of college and understand the best ways to save money for college. The workshops are scheduled for today at TC West Senior High School in the library and Tuesday, May 20th here in the cafeteria. Both sessions will begin at 6:30 p.m. Finally, all the snow is gone, and now we can finally take a look back on winter. And I'm going to take it to John at Wintertime Sadness.
Spring that feels like summer. Oh, how long have I waited for this? Man, oh man. That just reminds me about all the winter stories I have heard.
It was not that good because my brother, he crashed into the snowbank when it was really cold and icy outside. He had to dig it out himself.
Earlier this winter, I went off the road myself. I was coming down a hill and I hit a snowdrift going about 40 miles an hour. I started spinning and I went off the road into a snowdrift, got the whole like underneath of my frame like plugged up with snow, and yeah, it was scary.
When it's dark out, it's scary. My shoes are soaking wet and I could probably get hypothermia, but it's gonna be okay.
The weather like dropped totally down to like -40, and that really sucks.
Makes my hair staticky too, which is not fun. It's never fun.
There was a pretty sizable hill. Bottom of the hill, there was a big curve to the left
and I had on brand new skis that were extremely fast. I fractured the bone here in my wrist.
Well, winter is gone and spring is finally stepping up to the plate. I think I'm going to enjoy the sunshine a little bit longer. This has been Jonathan Felton reporting for Front End Central.
Thanks, John. If you are interested in taking AP Photo or AP 3D Studio Art, please sign up outside Miss Sandy's classroom in F182. Prom will be May 17th and is from 8 p.m. till midnight. Doors will be closing at 9:30. It will be located at the Grand Traverse Resort in the Governor's Hall. Tickets will be sold at lunch, $45 for one person, $85 for two. And the theme will be A Moment in Time. Any attending freshman must have a permission slip signed by both parents. Permission slips will be available at the ticket sales booth as well. Guest applications will also be available. Student-led conferences were last week. Let's go check it out with Ben.
What's up, Central? Ben Rogers here reporting for Front and Central. Let's go talk to some students and parents about their thoughts on the SLCs.
I think it's a great idea. It's a great way for the students to share the things that they're doing at school, share their progress, and it's a great experience, and I'd encourage any student to do that for their parent, because as a parent, it's great to hear this stuff firsthand from your kid.
I like SLC. I think it's a different way to do, not student-led, but just conferences in general, because I like the student-led aspect of it, because I like being in control of the conversation, and I think things get done faster, it's way more efficient, and I really like the meaningful work part of it, because I don't really have to show my parents the bad work I do. I like to show them the good work I do.
I think SLCs are a great opportunity to kind of have that dinner time conversation that maybe parents and students don't get to have at home. It may seem a little bit forced at first, but in my experience, the conversation quickly turns to something that becomes meaningful to both the student and the parent. I've got a lot of seniors, so the seniors this year, they had different options. So a lot of them did options that from like the college application to job shadowing. So those options are nice and applicable to their daily lives. So if it were me, I still think they should come to an SLC, because I think the benefits are pretty big. But yeah, I had a couple tonight that went really well.
So there you have it, Central. If you didn't get an opportunity to do an SLC this year, be sure to do one next year. This has been Ben Rogers, signing off.
Thanks, Mr. Rogers. Lucas Battle is back for our second Senate Scoop on Front and Central. Let's hear it.
Thank you, Jordan. Well, we have the Senate Super Sale on Saturday, May 10th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mm-hmm. It's in the cafeteria, and all proceeds will be going towards the Cherryland Humane Society, so it's just a really great cause.
Any requirements for it? Like, the stuff we're donating, is that
just stuff that you don't want anymore, just unused, just newish items that are ready to be sold. Yeah.
No rip or tarnished?
No rips, no cracks, no nothing.
All
just
right.
Intact.
Now let me hear about the Scraggan Staggerstock.
Okay, well, Scraggan Staggerstock is going to be just an event to remember. If you're not there, then there's something wrong with you.
Something wrong with me?
Yes, it's not too bold to say. It is May 9th. It's from 5:30 to 8:30, and it just has just multiple events. There's just an event for everyone. There's glow in the dark dodgeball. There's LARPing, which is live action role play, and you have a sword, a noodle sword, and you get to hit people safely. And there's a 3v3 soccer tournament and a 3v3 basketball tournament. And there's also a euchre tournament for all those gamblers out there.
Is there like specific times these things happen?
Yes, there's master schedules posted up by the gym doors and in the cafeteria. You can take a look at those if you want to plan out your Scraggan Staggerstock experience.
And how much does it cost to get in?
It is a $2 fee at the door, and it's well worth the food that will be served throughout and the multiple tournaments and events.
Oh, I better start mowing my lawn.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything else today?
No, just be there.
All right. Thanks, Lucas, and we're going to take it to prom.
Hey there, Central. Why am I in a tux, you ask? Well, I'm here to give you some advice for your prom date.
Like, how should you treat your date on prom night?
Well, you should treat her like she's that first person you wanted to take.
Oh, to take? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Okay.
And of course, you're going to really like this person.
Mm-hmm.
Or I remember one time I went with a young man that I knew was the best dancer in the crowd. Go where, you know, you'd all be seated around a big table and it's easier conversation.
So this is exactly what you don't want to look like when you're about to ask a girl to prom. Make sure your teeth smell good. While you're doing that, you want to make sure that you have a good way to ask this girl. Make sure it's tailored to her personality type and, you know, something that'll be creative, something that is your own idea. Just be yourself when you're asking her. And some girls like it even when you just walk up to them and just be like, hey, will you go to prom with me? But make sure you get them flowers because the flowers is a deal breaker, all right? Make sure you're clean cut, you smell good. Make sure your shirt's all how it's supposed to be, and make sure your hair is really nice because girls will melt for a good-looking guy, all right? Make sure you're using your antiperspirants and deodorants. Now that you got your date, she said yes, it's a definite thing, you're going, it's prom night, okay? So now, the first thing that I like to do, personally, is lay out my tux and make sure there's no wrinkles on it, make sure that it's looking the best you can be. Then I get my favorite tunes going, so that way I can get ready to, you know, get my groove on, if you feel me. Then, make sure that my hair is the best it can be, because let's be honest, is it prom every night? Find something that you're gonna look really good in. The place that you'll find the best attire is Captain's Quarters in downtown Traverse City. It's the one place in Traverse City that will make you look like James Bond that your date will not be able to resist. Well, Central, I hope that helps. Remember, it's all about having fun. This has been Michael Kellett reporting for Front and Central.
Thanks, Michael. And seniors, please make sure to stop by the counseling office to make sure your academic award is correct for the honors convocation on May 19th. Please see Mrs. Gigneliat in the counseling office with questions. A few weeks ago, Front Street Writers had a writing event down at Dano's, and special guest Angie Min was there. Here we had Cole Boyd on the scene.
Hi, Cole Boyd here for Front Central. I'm here at the Front Street Writers studio to see Angie Min, the writer of great books like The Red Azalea and her new book, The Cook's Seed. Let's head inside.
I'm really excited to meet her and hear about her experiences because we read her book and she's just lived this crazy life. Like, she came from China where she was starving and working in these labor camps, and then she came over to America, but she's lived 2 lifetimes of struggles, and I'm really excited to see who she is.
October 8th, Madame Mao was overthrown. 2 months later, I was denounced as Madame Mao's political trash. For the next 8 years, I was punished. Make a long story short, I was not allowed to go to school, and my salary will be fixed as a laborer, borrow the labor from the labor camp for $5 a month for the rest of my life. And I was...
She started out the book and it was kind of a tense scene, so you kind of got into the story and kind of wanted to know what happened to her when she went from China to America.
I'm here at the City Opera House because not only did Angie Min come here to help with the Front Street Writers students, she came here to talk about her life and her new book, The Cook's Seed, a memoir. Well, that does it for me. I'm Cole Boyd with Front Central.
And this concludes our show. I'm Taylor Ravain.
And I'm Jordan Fisher.
Thanks for watching, Central.
I'm D-miking. I'm out.
This edition of Front and Central is underwritten by the Captain's Quarters in downtown Traverse City, serving Traverse City Central's prom needs since 1966.